Your printer is fed paper, has full ink cartridges, and is in the middle of a job when it suddenly freezes and refuses to print. If you call technical support about the "Service Required" message on your screen, they will tell you the hardware reached the end of its life, requiring a new machine. Look at this digital progress bar hidden inside the machine's software. It's a waste ink pad counter, and it just hit exactly 100%. The mechanical gears and print heads are perfectly fine. A single line of arbitrary code inside the firmware has locked the system and decided your printer's lifespan is over. Epson, Canon, HP, and Brother all program their inkjet devices to run automated cleaning cycles, keeping their print nozzles from clogging up with dried ink. During these automated cycles, internal tubes drain excess liquid ink straight down into a hidden foam absorber at the bottom. Every single time a drop enters that sponge, the firmware automatically adds points to a digital tally. Once you know the machine is tracking these physical flushes with a digital score, you can clear the error and get the printer running again for free. On an Epson, this lockout appears as a "Service Required" prompt. If you own a Canon, you'll likely see specific alphanumeric errors on the display, like 5B00, P08, or P10. Before clearing those errors, you must connect the printer directly to your computer with a physical USB cable. Do not try this over Wi-Fi. A wireless signal can drop out at the exact wrong moment. A hardwired connection ensures your computer maintains continuous, uninterrupted communication while you bypass the firmware restrictions. With the hardware physically tethered to your machine, you are completely ready to override the manufacturer's artificial software block. This is the official waste ink counter reset utility from Epson. You run the software, locate your specific printer model, and click this reset button. Instantly, the software drops the hidden counter back down to 0 and prompts you to manually restart the physical printer. If the official tool isn't available for your model, or if it only allows you to reset the machine one time, you can download a backup tool called the Wick Reset utility. In this interface, clicking Read Waste Counters lets you check your exact percentage for free. If you are locked out at 100%, executing the full reset requires a digital key that costs about $10. Using a $10 string of text clears the lockout entirely, saving a multi-$100 piece of hardware from ending up in a landfill. Keep in mind that wiping the digital software code back to 0 does not miraculously empty the liquid ink out of the physical foam pad sitting inside the machine. If your printer is under 3 years old and you mainly run standard text documents, the digital reset is completely sufficient to keep you going. Take a look at this comparison. If you've spent years running intense, heavy photo prints, your pad will look like the one on the right. In that case, spend roughly $10 to slide in a physical replacement sponge. Addressing the software counter gets the machine printing today, and evaluating that physical sponge guarantees you won't suffer a catastrophic ink leak across your desk tomorrow. Even with the counter successfully reset, one specific user mistake artificially inflates that hidden tally and wastes massive amounts of ink. Many people completely cut power to their home office by pulling the plug at the wall outlet or flipping off a surge protector. Completely cutting the power forces the printer hardware to execute an intense, mandatory cold startup sequence the next time it boots up. That sequence pushes a heavy volume of ink straight into the waste pad. Instead, simply press the standard power button on the front panel, allowing the machine to drop into a gentle sleep state. Leaving the device plugged in and asleep skips the cold start cycle entirely, keeping your waste ink counter lower and adding years to its lifespan. Printer manufacturers rely on these artificial software lockouts to push consumers toward buying entirely new hardware when their current machines still work perfectly fine. Entire nations are now pushing back. Under strict consumer protection laws, countries like France are actively investigating these specific types of shutdown counters. Now that you've run the reset tool, load a fresh sheet of paper and print a live test page to verify this service required error is completely gone. The rollers pull the paper, the print head deposits the ink, and a machine the manufacturer claimed was effectively dead is back to working perfectly. Before you spend your money on repairs or a replacement printer, check whether a waste ink counter lockout is the real problem. Share this fix with anyone dealing with a locked printer, and subscribe for more ways to bypass the hidden rules inside your hardware.